I've been asked about some natural water mixes for roach. There's quite a lot of them that you can use or combine, whichever you fancy doing. It depends what kind of or what size of roach you're after. Start off with rivers. Obviously River Ace will do you quite a good job. It is quite a sticky mix, so obviously it will stick in the feeder quite well. With that I'll just use some brown crumb. I'll go through the additives afterwards, because there's quite a few different options you can use on there. That's one of the mixes I'd use on the river. And obviously you can mix River Ace with Super Crack Roach, or you could just mix that with the Super Roach. So you can mix and match them how you want to, really. Or the DS feeder, you can just use that on your own, or on its own should I say. A lot of people use this in Holland or in Ireland. It's mainly for the bigger stamp roach kind of thing, also for bream as well. The other ones you can use is the basic feeder. Just mix that with whichever roach ground bait you feel like you fancy using. The other obvious one is Turbo Plus feeder, either the natural or black, depending on what the time of year it is, really. I don't think it, because the Turbo Plus is quite dark anyway, and obviously the black is a lot darker. Another little secret one that a lot of people don't seem to use is the Formula M roach. I use this quite a lot in the winter months. You can use it in a feeder as well, obviously. You can either just use that with one of the other feeder mixes, or what I tend to do quite a lot is mix that with the Formula M herbs. Mix them two together, brilliant mix. Use that quite a lot, even when I'm not feeder fishing, just as a normal feeder mix. You can mix and match, as I said. I didn't have to do exactly as I've just said. There's so many different combinations you can do, but look, the way I normally do it is definitely put some brown crumb in there, just to fluff it up a little bit. I mean, one of the best mixes that I use quite a lot is the Turbo with brown crumb. Just add some additives to it, or you can actually put some Formula herbs in it to give it more of a spicy kind of flavouring. Another one you can use is the, I can't remember where I put it. The new G5 Special. Really good mix for roach, and bream as well. Can't fault that. Another little tip, a lot of people don't do it when they're feeder fishing, but using some cloudy lean, especially when it's winter or the fish have been a bit weird. Stick some of that in and it just gives it more of a cloud, and they'll just swim into the cloud, and obviously there'll be less feed content there. That works quite well. Moving on to additives, the obvious one is Roach, the liquid aroma, or you've got Cubodon. That's another sweet smelling hooby kind of mix, if you know what I mean. Obviously Secret, very good one. Then you've got the two, you've got the Roach Classic and the Special. Both of them will catch your roach pretty much anywhere you go. Another little thing that I normally do is use the Magic Spray Roach. Just spray that on your maggots or worm or whatever you're using at the time, or casters. That will sort of entice a few more bites as you go along. There's that many different mixes you can use. I could go on all day doing this. You can also use the Record Silver, or just like the normal Turbo. Oh, it all depends on what you're trying to do, really, but these are basically the mixes that I kind of go for rivers and lakes, even canals basically. There are a lot of mixes I could use, but like I said, these are the ones that I tend to stick to when I used to fish in Europe. Most of them, if I'm on the rivers, it would either be DS feeder or River Ace. Like I said, like recently the Turbo feeder came out. There is actually a feeder roach mix also. and a feeder gold. I haven't got them here at the moment. Them two also very good for roach. Definitely will catch roach in any natural water, no problem at all. Yeah, I think that's basically it. There are a lot of other different additives you can put in there to make it heavier or whatever, but just for general standard feeder fishing, this is what I'd stick to for roach. If you've got any questions, just pop a question below or comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much. CANALS.